Chosen Ones. It's January 22nd. It's like 8:30 in the morning. So this message is about how the other day I was in Times Square and I saw a guy talking real rude to his girl, and I didn't like it one bit. And for some reason, recently I've been having this one memory play in my mind of when I was with a former partner who was talking down to me in public in the subway. And I didn't stand up for myself. I heard the way that he was talking to her, and she sounded so distressed. And then I walked by, and I was like, kind of like filled with that trauma, like again, of like, like when like you're a girl in public and your man's talking down to you, it's a weirdly accepted thing. People just like accept the patriarchy, but like they think like what I mean, like you get it, and so I actually like even like felt like before I went into the subway, I usually go to work in like the same entrance, but then I felt led to go into like this one entrance, and I was like, okay, I didn't know why, but it was because I think God had me like walk by and hear that girl, um, and then I walked it back around because I was like, I'm gonna go say something because like that's like not cool, and then but then like it turned out as I was about to turn around, like they were getting or yeah, like it turned around and like they were on the escalator. It was like I was about to turn around to go and say something, but then like I turned around and like they were getting on the escalator, and then I was like, oh, and then like I was like, I was like, oh, they're like right there. Like I can't remember, but they were exactly like in my like direct space, even though like it just kind of happened that way, and I was like, okay, well that worked out because I was gonna go and say something, and then I was starting to feel myself get nervous because I I have a lot of um yeah, there's been so many toxic relationships where I like let men treat me horribly, and that's on me. I don't. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's on me. And so I was thinking to myself like, oh, it's like not any of your business, and maybe you should just keep your mouth shut. Like that's like their own personal like thing. And then, but then I heard her like, and she was like, so like I heard it, I felt it, and she was like, Aaron, I'm trying to say that, and like she like said his name, and the way she said Aaron, like the way she was like trying to communicate with him, and she was so like distressed, and then I just was like, excuse me, and then he like turned around, he's like, yeah, what's up, and was like already like he already knew he was being an asshole, and you know what I'm saying, like, and I was like, oh no, I'm talking to her. And then like I like and she like turns and she kind of like looks up at like the escalator, and I was like, I just wanted to say I think you're really really pretty, and anybody would be really lucky to have you. And then she was like, oh, gosh, thanks. And I was like, yeah, yeah, like, and I was just like smiling at her and like letting her know like that she was not alone, and that I saw the bullshit, and that like she didn't deserve it, and like um and then like and then we were just going down the escalator, and you can tell that kind of like shut him up, and then the whole day passed, and I came back home after work, and I was on like a YouTube like watching, and you know how you can like read the comments and stuff of like it was like some random video, but I read it in one of the comments word for word, anybody would be really lucky to have you, and I felt like that was confirmation of how I said that to that girl, and maybe that was like the universe's way of letting me know that she heard me when she said that, and it resonated, and it made a difference, because I saw that exact phrase later on that day, but in a comment on YouTube, like a completely unrelated video. And so I think it's really cool how the universe like speaks to us and lets us know. And I usually don't go through that entrance to get into the subway. I usually go in like 42nd and 8th or some, but I went in on like the like southwest side. Like yeah, so I listened to that, and I didn't know why I was going that way. But it's cool because God will put us in situations where we can speak up for others. And so Proverbs 31, 8 through 9, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and the needy. And being the advocate and speaking up when you see something wrong, it does take courage, because you don't know how people are going to react. And just if you feel led by the Holy Spirit and like a nudge in your spirit to speak up when you see something wrong, know that God will protect you in that circumstance. And it's a beautiful thing to be an advocate for others. Have a great day. Peace out.